Welcome to the Happy Humanoid's Perspective, where your beliefs are challenged, thoughts provoked, and where you may find your happy place whether you like it or not.
And here are your hosts, Edith and Miles. Woohoo!
Welcome, everyone, to our show. You are at the Happy Humanoid's Perspective, a questionable reality. This is episode number 26. Woohoo!
Hello, everyone. My name is Edith Paul, and I'm an Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator. And I play tonight with tonight, like every Tuesday night, with my husband,
Miles Keever, Access Consciousness Facilitator. Ditto, ditto. Welcome to our show tonight. We have a very interesting topic tonight. We're going to talk about dreams. What's our topic for tonight?
Dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams.
So the title is, what are your dreams? No, wait. What if your dreams are the space of self-discovery and truly being alive? Wow, that doesn't say much. Thanks for joining our show, and we'll see you next. Oh, no, wait, you still got... Take it away, sweetie.
Yeah, what if your dreams... In this reality, often we look at our dreams and it seems so far away, or something inconceivable, or something impossible. And we go into the judgment of it, and we go into, hey, what if it's just my imagination? What if it's not what will bring me the most in my life? And the question I have, what if your dreams are really the path, if you follow your dream, to become more of who you truly be?
Yeah,
there's
a thing about romancing the idea of having dreams. It's like, for years, it's like, for me, it's like, oh, I have this dream, it's like, it's not actually taking action. It's just keeping this dream alive, but it's not, it's almost like keeping the dream alive in like CPR. You've got to keep working it, and it's like it doesn't really evolve. It's just like still maintaining the heartbeat. It's still like there, but it's not growing. It's not flourishing. It's not expanding. It doesn't contribute to my life unless I choose the path of the dream. And I've had a tendency in the past to have like the dreams that I desire, and keeping them as like this romantic thing. Oh, I have these dreams, and like, oh, one day this all. But no, it's got to be, when we're ready, we'll choose it, I guess. And so everywhere that we've made dreams linked to the romance of never having, and the long lost, faraway story of happy endings on someday. Will you now please destroy and uncreate all that time with a zillion, please?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and puck, all nine shorts, belows and beyonds. And what if it's time for you to allow yourself to live your dream? And because otherwise you are going to torture yourself to be someone else. Because your dreams, what if your dreams, I repeat it, what if your dreams are the path for you to become more of who you are?
Yeah.
Okay, and everything that brought up, we now create and destroy it all times a godzillion.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nice shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, some people think that they don't really, maybe they don't know what their dreams are, or you may have the idea that that your hobbies are your dreams, because for quite a while, I have lots of hobbies, and I know as humanoids, you guys probably have lots of hobbies as well. And it's like, it's interesting for me to try to turn my hobbies into my dreams and try to turn them into a career. And it doesn't work. It's like, it's fun for a hobby and you can make money doing it, but if it's not your dream, it's not something that you're passionate about, well, not passionate, but like truly inspired by, then maybe it's not your dream. It's okay to have those hobbies and stuff. But I just wonder, like, how much of how much of our dreams are we really denying and refusing to see because we think, oh, that's just somewhere beyond, that's not really even a possibility? Because that's what was for me. It's like I was thinking, like I look back on my life so far and I see how my dream was always there, but I refused to acknowledge it. You know, I would see it or I'd maybe acknowledge it a little bit, but then I would say, well, you know, let's get back to reality. You know, I need to create a living. I need to, you know, that isn't possible. So everywhere that we have gone into, we've touched on our dream, but we've quickly shunned it away. We've quickly refused to acknowledge our dreams. Will you please destroy it and uncreate all that times gazillion?
Mm. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and puck, all nine shorts, bows and beyonds.
Yeah.
What is the awareness that you know and that you've always known? Is it like an image? Is it like an energy? Is it something that comes by and just, you know, like, is it a whisper that sometimes it comes and years after it comes back? What is it, this possibility that is there for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I remember that when I went, well, before Access, I had a spiritual path, I could say a personal development, spiritual path. And when people were asking me, what do you dream about? Or what do you see yourself in the future? And what came up was this energy of, well, what I see as possible for me is this possibility of popularity, to travel around the world. And my friends were responding, my spiritual friend were telling me, hey, it's not spiritual to desire to be popular. And for me, it was like, well, this is what I perceive. This is what is there for me. And we had a bars class a few weeks ago. And this is what I asked to people. What is it that you know, that you have always known about you? And what came up for me is what appeared was that energy of that possibility to become, to be popular, to be known internationally. And I asked people, is it time to receive the contribution of this awareness that you have about you? And I did it later, because I was facilitating the class and I wanted to be in contact with it. And when I did it, my body became so alive. The enthusiasm and all my legs, I just have two, but
Hey, it's early still, things can change just in the last 10 seconds,
Yeah, but the energy that was in my body, and when it's something that is true for us, will create expansion for us, will create lightness, will create joy. So ask yourself, this dream that you have, or this awareness, or this energy that you perceive in your life, is it time to acknowledge it, and then ask, is there a contribution for me to receive from that energy or from that awareness? Yeah. And everything that doesn't allow you that, will you uncreate and destroy it all times a godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. One other clearing with that is, what have you misidentified and misapplied about dreams that keeps you from following your path of awareness? So everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate all that times godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, it's like the sense of following your dreams, or touching that sense of your dream. Like Edith said, there's such an energy to it. Like we don't want to recognize it, or maybe for whatever reason, like we don't want to be disappointed, or we're afraid of, or we're excited or whatever, of the possibility of really being who we truly be. And all of the sort of the reality that says that we can't do that, we can't be happy, we can't really do what we love to do and do that for, maybe it will be your living, maybe it won't be. It's not required. But what if you're following your dreams and it's really just creates the space in your life to be happy and to expand and evolve into something else. So I've got a story. This new movie out. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw it. I saw the actual events back in the Olympics. Eddie the Eagle. That's such an amazing story. This guy, he's from Great Britain, and 1988 Olympics, I think it was. I saw it on TV. I was so inspired by it. This guy, he wanted to become an Olympic player. I mean, whatever it was, he wasn't particular about what it was. He just wanted to be an Olympian. And so I think he tried downhill skiing first, and he didn't make the cut. And then he saw that was it the ski jump? There was no one representing his country, so he's like, okay, I'm going to do this. And so anyway, he basically went through all this hardship and did what was required to make he had to qualify, had to make a certain distance to qualify for the Olympics, and he did. He qualified it. And it's like, once we choose our dream, it doesn't mean that we're done. It's like, okay, I choose my dreams. Okay, I'm done. Cool, I've chosen it, and everything is cool. Well, that could be the way it happens, but it also could be the place where, in this reality, all the resistances come up. And Edith and I were talking about this earlier today, and she, made the reference like, well, those resistances are within our own reality, within our own world, that are there. And in this reality, we play with this, like, forging ahead. And it's like Eddie the Eagle, when he made the choice to do this, he had to go through so much hardship. And his teammates was saying he was a disgrace to the sport. He was a disgrace to the country. The country even Great Britain tried to get him disqualified to not represent his country. He was like a joke. So he went through all of this hardship to, yeah.
Did you mention that he had that he was different?
Well, he's definitely different. He's a double D for sure. Yeah, he's not athletic. He's like, he weighed like 100 pounds more than than what's really known for the high ski jumpers, because he was so heavy he couldn't make the distance. He was like basically heavy. He was like a stocky person. But the pro skiers, they're light and lanky like me. They don't really weigh much, so they can just glide across the air. But he came into this world not that way, but he made it work. He did whatever was required to see through he wasn't even sold on having to be a certain kind of athlete, for the Olympics, but he just chose it because that's what his dream was. So it's like all those resistances that were around him. That's like, when I choose my dream, it's like we have to continue to choose it over and over and over. It doesn't, as though we choose it, that everything is golden. It's just the difference is the ease in which to move forward is there, because the universe at that point has our back, and we're choosing something that inspires us and makes our legs, more than two legs, if we have more than two legs, tingle and shine. So that's the difference in choosing your dream and following it. Is inspiration is there to carry us through, like Eddie the Eagle. Yes. Mm-hmm. So everywhere that we're playing small and not choosing our dreams to protect our little self, we destroy it and uncreate all that times Godzillion, please.
Mm-hmm. Right and wrong, good, bad, but puck, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds, and all the judgment, the conclusion you had about how it will be for you to live your dreams right now, that it will be hard, that it will be a certain way, that you will have to fight. Will you now uncreate and destroy all that times a Godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
So what is the way to begin when you know you have a dream? And let's go back. Okay. What if you don't know? What if you don't know what are your dreams? There are some kind of question you can ask yourself. Mm-hmm. Look at how you spend your time. What is it that you do during your spare time when you have the time? What is it that you choose? What is it that you are naturally drawn to do when you don't have any obligation? What is it?
I want to jump in here just 1 second and please
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
It's at some point, we don't allow ourselves, for me, I don't allow myself to do what I really love to do. It's like I had all these other obligations and all these other thoughts about, well, I got to do this first before I do this other thing. And it should be the opposite. We should follow our interests first and then get the other stuff will get done. So please continue.
So everywhere you put everything first, the obligation first. Yeah. Well, and everyone first before you. Will you now uncreate and destroy it all times a godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online shorts, boys and beyonds.
And one of the secrets when we begin to take action, to invest our time in something that inspires us, our self-confidence change. Because we begin to do things that that create something that we vibrate to. So if you wait to have the self-confidence to do it, what if it's by doing it that you will get the self-confidence to do it? And okay, and everything that is brought up, will you now create and destroy it all times a gazillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online shorts, boys and beyonds.
What makes you come alive? What is it, if you look in the past, what is it that makes you come alive? What is it that when you go into your own universe, what do you dream yourself to be, or what do you dream yourself to do? That can be another way to look at it. What are the activities? Yeah. What are the activities? What is it that you do that when you do it provide you a lot of energy? What is it that you do? When you do it, you are so energized, energetic. Yeah, that's another way. And what inspires you? Look in your life. What is it that inspires you?
Yeah, I want to interrupt again. If you can also just come from a place of not judging that, just coming from a place of not coming to a conclusion that it's not, that's not going to work, or that sounds great, but this is a real world. And so just like using those questions in a space of just playing and not making any conclusions by it. So continue.
Yeah. What are you spending your money at? What is it that can give you a clue about what you vibrate to, what you value in your life? What makes you come alive? It's another kind of question that is different, that looks like the other one, but sometimes can get another kind of energy. Yeah. And what is it, the common thread that you express in whatever you did in your life? What is it? Look at all the job you had, all the role that you had. What is it of you that was there? That was there in everything, in all these roles, in all these jobs. For me, it was about facilitating people's life. That could be when I was a teacher, I was trying to find ways for people to ease their process of learning. That was with my family, that was with my friend. I was trying to find the words, the thought, the points of view that could facilitate their life. So what is it in your own life that followed you, or that you expressed through these, through all your lifetime? Well, this lifetime. Yeah, that could give you some kind of maybe, no, we don't say hints.
Yeah, hints or clues.
Clues, yeah. About for yourself. And if you don't know, it's about asking the question, what would it take for me to know, be, perceive, and receive? What makes me come alive? What will make me come alive? What will create more for you and will create more for everyone around me? What is this contribution that I can be in this universe? Yeah, ask question about that. So and everything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive, the awareness of what will create more for you and for everyone on this planet, will you now uncreate and destroy it all times a godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all night shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah, I think that's really, for me, it was like, it's like, what are your vivid memories? What are your memories? I don't know if you mentioned that or not, but what are your memories that really stand out for you? What were like some memorable moments that are just like banner days for your banner moments? Like they were just like, wow, that's really, you feel good about yourself, something that you did or something that you observed or were part of. And like I remember, for me, it's like entertaining people. That's my dream. And how that shows up, I don't know. You know, it's like I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. And I think one of the things that stopped me before was like putting the cart before the horse. You know, it's like trying to figure everything out, like having this inspiration, this feeling of like vibrance and living. And then it's like, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So, you know, I can't really make any money with that, or all these conclusions that I had about how that's going to show up. And maybe I don't make any money from it. Maybe I make my living do it. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It's just like following that energy and choosing to do that. It's like making the choice to follow your dreams, and everything that comes up that is contrary to that, clear it. You know, like just destroy and uncreate, and just say, well, interesting point of view. What I desire is, you know, my dreams. I'm moving forward, and coming from that perspective. Because looking back, you know, the most memorable times in my life was when I was entertaining someone. I was on stage. I was like the center of attention. And the same thing, like with Edith, she was saying, like people were saying, oh, it's not very spiritual. It's so self-absorbed to be the center of attention. But okay, so now I'm still want to be the center of attention when it works for me. You know, when I don't always have to be, but just there's something about that that really is vibrant for me. That really just wakes me up. You know, it's like I just come alive when I have that opportunity. When I take that spontaneous moment, that shift in where that opportunity arises, and I take that. That's when I come alive. That's the moment where everything stops, and then my life just flourishes for that 10 seconds or for whatever that is, and that's when I'm most alive. Those are the memorable moments of my life. And what is it with what you're doing in your life, or that you've seen someone do, or that struck a chord in you, that, oh yeah, that's something that I desire. That's something more of what I want to do. Whether it's, you know, like making dresses, or doing NASCAR, or, you know, being a NASCAR racer while you're wearing a dress, or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. So yeah, what is it for you? So everywhere that you've put the cart before the horse and not allowed yourself to play in this space of imagination and creation, will you please destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion, please?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and puck, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah. And what is it? Who inspired you? Who inspires you to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did this exercise in one of the classes I had before, not with Access, but before Access. And what if people who inspire you are an image of what is true for you? Okay. And who are your heroes in this lifetime or in the past lifetime, in the past life? So the good news is when we admire people, what we admire of them, we have the same thing at the same degree. But sometimes we don't see ourselves this way. Mm-hmm. So what I invite you to do is write down all these people that you admire, that inspired you, or that inspire you, and write down what are the characteristics of these people that inspire you. And then take every of these characteristics and find 20 to 50 people who believe that you have it at the same level. 20 to 50 people who told you that you were that saw that in you. And I did this exercise, and that was very interesting. The awareness that I got of me that I didn't think I had, you know. It was like it was there. It was not me. But the thing is, if you vibrate to this, what if you are this? Because otherwise you would not vibrate to this.
Yeah.
Hey, you cannot vibrate to something that you don't, yeah.
Vibrate to.
Yeah. I was about repeating it. I didn't know what to say.
That works for me. I get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I did it for me, and it became so obvious. I said, oh my God, it's so true. Yes, I'm like this. And what would it take for you to take the time to do this for you, with you, to know you better, to know, and what kind of awareness can you have from this? So, yeah. So what would it take for you to take the time to invest your time in doing that kind of exercise? If, of course, if it's light for you. Yeah, and everything that doesn't allow that, will you know and create and destroy at all times a godzillion.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Interesting, and everywhere you are more comfortable in keeping yourself in the space that you are right now than moving forward in your life. Will you know and create and destroy at all times a godzillion.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. There's one that goes with that. What are you not receiving by avoiding the inspiration of your dreams? And everything that doesn't allow you to have that inspiration in your dreams, will you destroy and uncreate all that times godzillion?
Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, like for me, it was like having someone acknowledge that, someone that I had great respect for. And they acknowledged, they saw something in me that I didn't see. You know, I just was like, I knew that I had this interest in entertaining people. I knew I had an interest in being in front of people. I was terrified of public speaking, but I was really good with just like physical stuff. I could do something stupid on stage, but like speaking in front of a group, that was like, at the time, was like horrifying for me. But this, actually two people, but one many years ago had seen this in me, and it just like opened up my whole world. I was just like, wow. He saw that quality in me that I didn't see myself. And then I recognized it. Once he said it, I recognized and I saw what he saw. So yeah, like what would it take for you to find people to inspire you? You know, what is it? What qualities, like you said, I forgot how you said the energy or the characteristics of what you find attractive in people. So yeah. So anyway, everywhere that you're not acknowledging or not allowing yourself to see the brilliance that you truly be, to see your capacities and the way in which you shine in the world, and the way in which you can be a huge contribution to the world, will you now destroy and uncreate all that times godzillion, please?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. I like Wayne Dyer. They said something, or it created some DVDs. It's never crowded along the extra mile. And the extra mile is about following your dreams. You know, in this reality, people are so stuck in their obligation, in trying to deal with this reality from this reality. And following our dreams is about trusting this energy, this invisible energy that is there inside of us, that often has always been there, and we don't have any sign in the future unless we ask questions and we're aware of that. But it's about trusting in the present, whatever is there in us, whatever creates more lightness, whatever creates more expansion. It's about trusting that, yeah. Oh. And everything that is, and everything, yeah, everything that doesn't allow you to follow this invisible energy that lies inside of you, and trusting this. Well, you know, and create and destroy it all times a godzillion.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
And the thing is if you, by following these energy, you will discover some strength that you have, that you were not even aware that you had. So if you're waiting for you to be in a certain way, what if, I said it a bit at the beginning, but what if it's it's by following this invisible energy that you will discover who you are. For me, I never thought that I would have this capacity to read energy, to read the invisible, to be in contact with everything on this planet, the consciousness of this planet, until I chose to do it, until I chose to follow the lightness, until I chose whatever was creating an expansion into my life. Yeah. So, and by following this lightness, you know what is light for us is what is true for us. What do you have to lose if you follow what is true for you? And everything that is. Will you create and destroy it all times a godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah, I don't know what I want to say about this, but I wanted to go back into that energy about what you're saying, Edith, about that following that thread, following that energy of consciousness and that universal lead. You know, it's like once we tap into really what our dreams are, it's like the I'm not sure what I want to say, but there's this energy of ease that it's like it's even beyond ease. It's like a sense of relief. It's like a sense of being lifted up, and there's a sense of like we can finally oh, okay, this, maybe my dreams will change, but for right now, it's just like, wow, there's a sense of support, or like the universe has your back. There's like, it's like aligning with the universe and being a partner or teaming up with the universe to fulfill your dreams. I mean, is that going to be an easier way to do it? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, there's something about that I just wanted to touch that, because it was just, it's so sweet. That's such a sweet energy. And I don't think that we maybe don't go there enough. For me, it's like when I touch that space, it's like, oh, wow, this is home for me here. So yeah, everywhere that you don't allow yourself to be in this space where you feel at ease and at home with the universe, will you now please destroy and uncreate all that times gazillion.
Right and wrong, good, bad, pot, pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah, and in this reality, we function from the density. Okay? People function from the density and the urgency, the emergency, and whatever is heavy. We take care of that.
Yeah.
What if it's to live beyond this reality, to create your reality beyond this reality is about following that lightness in you, that invisible energy, that is, because that energy in this, there's so many possibilities that you're not aware of. Yeah. And if you find yourself trying to find excuse to not follow this, no matter what you were in your life, no matter who you are, what you went through, whatever your point of view you have about yourself or about your life, you can always begin now.
Yeah.
You can begin it now. Open up to that of you. It's not stranger. It's you. It's who you are. Wow. Wow. So everywhere you treated yourself as a stranger, and everywhere you use energy against that of you, against you, to try to create you. Will you now uncreate and destroy it all times a godzillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And it doesn't go away. Like we can choose it or not choose it. That energy is still there waiting for us. It's still there waiting for us, ready to get going just at a moment's notice whenever we choose it. It's there. So it's always there. It's always going to be there. It doesn't go away. It's just we get to choose it.
Yeah. What if it's time?
Yeah.
Is it time for you to choose it?
It's now the time.
Yeah. And the good news is you don't have to figure out, as Miles said.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about creating it with the universe and asking questions to the universe. The how it will, how it will be created. Give that to the universe. Ask question. Ask it again and again and again, and stay open to receive the awarenesses and do whatever is required for you to, fulfill, to live, to honor
Yourself.
the being that you truly be.
Yeah.
Are you ready to walk the extra mile? Are you
Maybe
ready?
a long extra mile.
Yeah, what if it's just about opening up to this? And once we're in it, yeah, of course it is. I'm on it right now. I dream of that. I thought I was ready at 37 years old, and it's only 11 years after that opened up for me. And still I knew that it will happen, but I didn't know how I will create this. It's not something that happens to us. I think it's something that we create. What if so everywhere you believe that it will happen to you. Will you now create and destroy it all times a gazillion?
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, online shorts, boys and beyonds. Well,
Yeah.
we're to the end of our show. Do you have any last words you want to add?
And what if your dream is totally different? There's nobody around that does it or that is it. What if that difference in your dream is what is required on this planet? What would it take for you to allow yourself to be this strongness, to be this difference, to offer this to people? Because people require this, whatever is different, whatever is. And what would it take for you to be at ease to create what doesn't exist right now? And everything that doesn't allow that, well, and create and destroy it all times a gazillion.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, online shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in on this show tonight. I hope it was enjoyable for you and got something out of it. So I think we certainly did. And check out our website, happyhumanoids.com, for upcoming events and products and other bits of
Sorry. Sorry.
Affirmative. So we'll see you next week, same time, and have a great week. Take care, you guys. Thanks for listening, and please give us a honk of support by subscribing, commenting, and sharing the show with your friends. Or, if you didn't like the show, please share it with your enemies. Thanks again. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.